Yeah, that'd be good, thanks.
Gonna do a floor show in the bathroom this morning?
Huh?
Gonna do a floor show in the bathroom this morning?
I went and saw a musician, an 83-year-old man called Larry Adler, the other day at the concert hall, and I went with my mother, and he was exceptional. He did things he plays the mouth organ, and I was a bit sceptical. I mean, obviously he's more than just a competent musician. I mean, he's a master of it. But I thought the mouth organ.
It's a bit like the banjo.
Isn't it really? You know, I just thought, oh God, here we go. But I was blown away actually. He cracked all these jokes as well, and he's like this 83-year-old Jewish man. You know, I think probably New York Jew or something. He's got all these really bad jokes from the 50s. You know, classic sort of. Two guys walk into a bar, you know, those sort of jokes, but he doesn't even do anything with them. I mean, he keeps them in the same form. Two guys walk into a bar, you know, and it's like, oh God. And this predominantly Jewish Australian audience just love him, and they just lap him up. It doesn't matter, as soon as he says two guys walk into a bar, I'm sure they all know what joke it's going to be, and they're already laughing, you know. And I was thinking, oh God, get me out of here, you know, I'm stuck here with my mother, and I'm listening to this man with these sort of really reprobate gags. And then he'd play a little bit of, he'd play some, I suppose, you know, 50s contemporary songs from the 50s and stuff that were some early Cole Porter and stuff, I think, and George Gershwin and stuff. And so it wasn't that interesting musically either. But then later on, he started to play. And then after the second half, and he got rid of a lot of his other band and stuff like that. And he played some like Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue and stuff like that. And he even played a bit of Beethoven. Minuet in G or whatever on you know, mouth organ, and I didn't even, and he was just blew me out. The things he could do to that mouth organ, and the places he could take it, and the feeling it's never been an instrument, unlike the violin, which you think is an instrument that can really just tear you apart. He'd start playing the mouth organ, and he could do things like you could with the violin. He could really just hit a note and stay on it, and just wax on that note for a while, and play around with it, and it was just, I was astounded actually. At 83 years of age too, and he just get out.
He's not running out of wind.
No, he's not. That's what my mum said that a few times actually. No, he's still full of wind, particularly in the gag department. But I mean, how many people could do this too? He just came out onto a pretty crowded auditorium, and he sat down on a chair. I mean, he stood up for the first few bars of a song, and then just sat in a chair, and then remained sitting. And not a chair that was anyway theatrically designed. I mean, it was just a lounge. It was just for his comfort as an 83-year-old man, and it didn't worry him at all. The audience didn't give a shit either. And then he just took off on this mouth organ. And like in the first half, he had a bit of a band with him, and he had a woman singing with him. But then in the second half, it was just him and his pianist. And really went off. And he didn't care that he was sitting down. He didn't, you know, he was great. He's
the Rolling Stones will be doing that soon.
Yeah, they will be. They'll be sitting down. They'll be packing out old houses too, and they still cracking the same old dull gags.
Yeah, I reckon you've got a pretty good voice, actually.
No, thanks.
Should make it your day job.
No, I'm a singer, and I've been doing most days I've been busking.
Have you?
In the city,
I didn't know that. Can't you keep that quiet?
I'm getting a bit sick of doing that, but I want to kind of move on from there, hopefully soon if I can.
Get much money?
Oh, I've got a good kind of views on it. Just, thanks. Not buckets of money, but it's alright.
Oh well, I'll throw 20 cents into the bathroom next time. Do you reckon you'll get discovered?
Don't know. Hope so.
You should try singing in one of those nightclubs you keep going to.
I don't know if that's nice, you know, acid sort of techno dance music's not really my thing.
Yeah, I gathered that. You sort of sing all those old-fashioned songs.
Yeah.
How come? Like, why don't you do something a bit more modern?
I don't know. I just like the old and that stuff, the old Frank Sinatra and the whole thing. My style. It's pretty cool, you know. Playing around at clubs.
I suppose you have plenty of girls after you and stuff. That's the main thing, isn't it? See, that's the thing, if you get famous, I mean, you wouldn't have to, you could just get musicians and bands would want, you know, people would ask you to do stuff. I mean, you'd be knocking it back. That'd be a hassle, you know, having to knock back things all the time, wouldn't it? And having to go to all those, you know, glamorous events and stuff, I reckon. That'd get to you in the end, you know. And you wouldn't know if people really liked you, you know, they'd be sucking up to you all the time. And women would be after you, like, just for, well, you don't know what.
Sounds terrible.
I reckon it does. Couldn't handle it. You know, and I think it would be the falseness.
How's lunch? Good. Did I bite you? You're racing.
Lucky's the winner.
Lucky's always a winner.
And Ready is always the winner.
Ready always comes last. So don't put your money in Ready. Yeah, never put your money on the red. Always put your money on the black.
Oh, thank you.
I bought you that as well.
Oh, wow. That's great. Thank you.
I get no kick from cocaine. Now, if I took just even one step, it would bore me terrifically too. But I get a kick out of you.
Thanks, fans. Yes, I'm very good. Okay, I'd like to do another song. Have we got a permit?
They close you down.
Like fascists. Don't make good music when I hear it.
No, I didn't actually get to hear much, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm Leo.
Hello, Leo. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I work in the music industry.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I sort of a band promoter. You just do this sort of stuff, just mainly busking?
Plugging it, wherever I can.
Yeah?
You know.
Have you worked on stage? Have you done any sort of like cabaret stuff?
Not really, no. No, just... No.
Oh, you know, just done bits and pieces around the, you know, around the house.
Yeah, yeah.
And just around the streets. I don't plan to do this for long, you know, I hope. Just, it's good practice and making a bit of money.
Now? You heading somewhere or?
Can't do anything, doing nothing now.
So what did the chap say to you?
He just told me I couldn't do it because I didn't have a permit.
Does that sort of thing happen to you often?
It's happened a couple of times before, but I suppose I should just get a permit. But I'm sick of it anyway, really. Yeah. I've had enough of it.
Well, listen, I'll tell you about this mate of mine. There's a new place that's just opened up in St Kilda, right? Which is a new sort of cabaret menu. And they've suddenly found themselves in competition. And because he's a mate of mine, I also think he's one of the other ones. Because he's a mate of mine, I said, you know, and he said, if you know of anyone, hear of anyone. So I was just, you know, and like I said, you know, I was just wandering past, and I reckon, you know, your sort of thing is the sort of thing that they'd love.
Yeah, well, I'd be certainly into that.
I'll probably give you a call in the next, you know, week or so if you're not doing anything. And you can maybe go rocking in and see you and tee something up. And it's probably sort of, you know, sort of thing maybe Friday, Saturday nights. There's, you know, there'll be a few other acts on as well. There might even be a couple of spots at the casino. Well, I had a look around this morning and just sort of checking out, you know, the different rooms and the different sort of, you know, performance spaces. And, you know, there's some, I'm trying to sort of get in there with a couple of different acts. Because I think, if, you know, like if you can sort of monopolise on a couple of acts, then I'll just centralise through you.
Do you have any of your singers might twirl their mics?
No, well that's what I like. I was very impressed with that stuff. Yeah. Well, in fact, that's the thing that caught my eye. Other side of the street. You know, I like that. I like the physical stuff. You know, I like the movements. I think that's
Mic twirling. It's got a whole repertoire of mic twirling. Yeah. Those new radio mics make it a bit tricky though.
Yeah. Actually, just from the casino. Yeah, it sounds like something happening. I can't believe the time. I can't believe we sat up talking for that long.
Were you up last night or something? I got home pretty late. I don't know if I was dreaming or not, but I sort of thought I sort of heard someone sort of walking around.
Well, yes. I just thought I heard something, that's all. Because, you know, I just sometimes think we're just not safe these days at night. And, yeah, I was just checking the place, making sure if there was someone out there, they knew that, you know, we were up.
Do you want to, let's drive back to your place.
And why would we do that when we're sitting outside your place?
Oh, no. No, we don't want to come in here.
I don't mind if it's smelly. I don't mind voice smells.
Oh, you haven't met Adrian.
You know, because that window of yours isn't really very secure, you know. And I know you would have been pretty, you know, out of it. So I was just checking. That's all. I wasn't, just checking.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering, that's all. I was making sure I was dreaming. Doesn't matter.
We could just sneak in. We could just pretend that we don't see.
Oh, he'll be up. He'll be up. True. He gets up and, you know. Crack a door.
Yes, I don't care.
It's unbelievable.
I
Drives me
don't care.
crazy.
Come on, let's go inside.
No, I don't want to have to deal with all of that
Well, why did
stuff.
we come all this way? Oh, I don't
'Cause I was
want to.
asleep.
No, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here. I don't want to drive anymore.
Well, let's just stay here in the car.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's just
I
go
want
to
to
sleep
go to
here.
bed.
Well, I'm not, you know, it's nothing, I didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's fine. That's alright. I was just curious. That's
I mean, you'd thank me if there was someone trying to get into your room and I caught them. You'd be thanking me right now.
Yeah.
It's just being safe. Maybe we ought to get that window, some bars on that window or something. It's just that it's near that laneway.
I know, look, we'll go and stay at your place because it's nice and warm and cuddly. And that's nice.
Oh, I don't want to drive all that way. I don't mind if
Well,
we
I'll
sleep in the
drive.
living room.
No, you don't understand. We'll go to your place, it's nice and cuddly, and then we can go and grab something to eat when we wake up. We can go to that nice bakery near your place. Get something nice to eat.
You want a coffee? I've asked them, but we don't have any instant, do we?
No.
Okay.
I just want a good night's sleep.
I go through life, opening doors, tip my hat to your sweet applause, and do anything, croon like Dino, sing, swing from fling to fling. Now call me the king. I'll buy a big house with a view of the sea. The big